The moment you realize you are a chosen one, everything changes. You feel it deep within, a powerful energy pulling you toward a destiny far beyond ordinary understanding. This is no accident or mere coincidence. This is spiritual awakening in its purest form. Your life has shifted, and God's decision has set a new course for you. You stand at the edge of transformation, where each step is guided by a divine calling that demands your full attention. At times, you may feel isolated, as if the world cannot comprehend the weight of this awakening. The loneliness that follows is real, yet it signals your evolution beyond common perception. The burden you carry is sacred, wrapped in the invisible threads of a soul mission that only you can fulfill. You are not alone in this journey, even when shadows of doubt cloud your path. A hidden power stirs within you, waiting to rise and claim its place. Imagine the urgency of this moment, a cosmic invitation you cannot afford to ignore. Doors that were once shut are opening. The universe aligns in your favor. Your higher consciousness expands, nudging you forward to embody the role you were destined to play. This is your supernatural day, the moment when divine forces gather around your soul to usher in a new chapter. Feel this message resonate deep in your being. Let it spark a fire that has long waited inside you. There is a truth encoded in your spirit, ancient, unyielding, and alive. This is the call to rise, to embrace the power inherent in being a chosen one. Your spiritual awakening is not random. It is a sacred decree from the highest realms. Hold tight to this truth as you continue. Your soul mission pulses with life, ready to guide your every step. The energy surrounding you shifts as you align with your divine calling. This awakening is just the beginning of a story written by God's hand, played out through your courage. Few will understand, but many will witness your rise. If this truth stirs something within you, keep it close. Let it awaken your spirit fully. The divine calling is urgent. The time has come for you, the chosen one, to step into your light. The chosen ones are not defined by titles, labels, or worldly status. They carry a divine blueprint woven intricately into the very fabric of their souls, a sacred mission that was etched by God's own design long before they took form in this world. This identity transcends far beyond the superficial trappings of society or fleeting external validations. It is an eternal calling that echoes through every fiber of your being, a profound truth that shapes and governs every moment of your existence, whether you are consciously aware of it or not. Often, you may find yourself at odds with the world around you, a silent observer standing on the edges of the crowd. You might feel misunderstood, isolated, or even alienated, because the depth of your awareness cannot be grasped by those who have yet to awaken to the same level of consciousness. This feeling of being apart is not a curse or punishment, but a sacred sign of awakening. It is the unmistakable signal that you are walking a path less traveled, a path few dare to tread, carrying a responsibility both immense and holy. Your soul mission is unique and irreplaceable. It is a light destined to pierce through the darkest corners of this world, shining where shadows have lingered for far too long. This light carries the power to bring healing, wisdom, and transformative change, not just to yourself, but to everyone and everything your energy touches. Though the awakening process may sometimes feel overwhelming or disorienting, with shifting realities, the unraveling of old beliefs, and the confrontation of inner shadows, know that this sacred journey is refining you. It is preparing you to fulfill the divine purpose embedded deep within your essence, a purpose far greater than anything you could have ever imagined. Higher consciousness is the lens through which you now see the world with expanded vision. You begin to notice patterns, synchronicities, and connections that others miss entirely. You see beyond the surface illusions and false narratives that keep many bound in cycles of confusion and fear. A deep and compelling urge stirs within you, a call to rise above distractions, deceptions, and the noise of the world, stepping fully into the power of your true self. This spiritual expansion is both a magnificent gift and a profound challenge, demanding from you a courage that is unwavering and faith that is relentless. Embrace this uniqueness within you as a source of boundless empowerment. You were never meant to blend in or conform to the expectations of the masses. Instead, you were born to stand apart, blazing a trail illuminated by the sacred fire burning within your soul. This fire is unstoppable, a divine force that lights the way even when the world feels steeped in darkness and despair. Remember, the isolation and loneliness you feel are only temporary. They are the crucible through which your spirit is forged, preparing you for a greater union with your soul's true purpose. Trust deeply that your awakening is part of a grand and magnificent design, one that spans lifetimes and cosmic dimensions. The chosen ones are not merely wanderers or seekers, they are the architects of new realities, the bearers of light in a world desperate for healing and renewal. Your divine calling is not a burden to be carried with heaviness, but a privilege to be embraced with reverence. It connects you to the infinite and the eternal, to a source of power that transcends time and space. As you walk this sacred path, nurture your soul with patience, compassion, and self-love. Your identity as a chosen one is not merely about power or authority, but also about grace and empathy. The awakening invites you to lead not through force, but through inspiration, by living your truth boldly, by embodying the virtues of kindness and humility, and by transforming the world simply through your presence. Every step you take is a testament to the divine light that dwells within you. This journey of awakening is also a call to healing, both for yourself and for others. As a chosen one, you become a vessel through which ancient wisdom flows, a beacon that guides those still lost in the dark. The struggles you endure, the challenges you overcome, are all part of a sacred alchemy that transmutes pain into power, confusion into clarity, and isolation into connection. Your path is lined with lessons that strengthen your resilience and deepen your understanding of life's mysteries. You learn to see the beauty in chaos, to find purpose in hardship, and to embrace transformation as the very essence of existence. Every experience, whether joyful or painful, is a thread in the intricate tapestry of your awakening. It is essential to remember that you are not alone in this. Though your journey may sometimes feel solitary, you are surrounded by an unseen network of divine support. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors, and other awakened souls who walk alongside you in different forms. Together, you weave a web of light and love that spans dimensions, uplifting the collective consciousness. The world may not always recognize or appreciate the magnitude of your calling, but this does not diminish its importance. You are here to serve a purpose far greater than worldly approval. Your mission is cosmic, eternal, and sacred. To fully embrace this identity, you must also embrace vulnerability. Spiritual awakening requires that you shed old masks and false identities, exposing the raw and authentic self beneath. This process can be challenging, for it demands honesty and courage, but through this shedding you become lighter, freer, and more aligned with the divine essence that animates you. You are invited to cultivate a deep sense of self-awareness, to listen attentively to the whispers of your soul, and to trust the guidance that emerges from within. Your inner voice is the compass that leads you home, to the place where your divine blueprint unfolds in full glory. Through this awakening, you begin to see yourself not as a mere individual, but as a vital part of a greater whole. You recognize that your actions ripple across time and space, influencing realities beyond your immediate perception. This awareness fuels a sense of responsibility and humility, an understanding that your light must shine brightly, not for ego but for the upliftment of all. In times of doubt, return to this truth: you are chosen because you carry the light that the world desperately needs. You are chosen because your soul is ready to embody divine wisdom and power. You are chosen because your unique gifts will ignite transformation on a scale that surpasses imagination. Honor your journey, no matter how winding or difficult it may seem. Every step brings you closer to the full expression of your divine mission. Every challenge is an invitation to grow, to expand, and to deepen your connection to the sacred. Let your awakening be a source of inspiration to yourself and to others. Stand tall as a beacon of hope and courage, illuminating the path for all who seek the light. The world awaits your brilliance, and your soul is ready to answer the call. In this sacred moment, claim your identity as a chosen one with unwavering confidence. Let your spirit soar, your heart expand, and your light shine forth with unrelenting brilliance. The divine blueprint within you is alive, radiant, and unstoppable. Your awakening is the dawn of a new era, one where your soul's purpose unfolds in magnificent and transformative ways. There is a quiet power in the presence of the chosen ones that commands respect without uttering a single word. This silent authority flows naturally from the depths of higher consciousness and spiritual awakening. It is not about dominance or control, nor is it a loud proclamation of power. Rather, it is a subtle, yet undeniable force that shifts the very energy of any space you enter. It moves beyond ordinary human influence, touching a sacred frequency that resonates with truth, integrity, and divine alignment. Imagine for a moment stepping into a room where the air itself seems to change. Conversations slow, as if time bends to your presence. Eyes instinctively turn, drawn not out of curiosity, but in silent recognition of something profound. The usual tensions, distractions, and restlessness that filled the space dissolve like mist under the morning sun. You feel it too, a deep knowing that your very being carries an energy that does not seek approval, but simply exists with undeniable power and peace. This is the essence of your divine calling made visible. Your soul mission is expressed through the unspoken language of presence. It is a language older than words, a sacred communication that requires no explanation. Your energy speaks with clarity and authority because it is aligned with the highest truth within you. This silent authority is your signature, your sacred imprint on every environment you enter. Your presence disarms conflict before it even begins. Where others may resort to force or debate, your energy neutralizes tension effortlessly. Arguments lose their momentum. Harsh words fall flat as the natural calm you embody fills the room. This is not about control or manipulation. It is about authenticity and integrity, so profound that it dissolves resistance and invites harmony. In many moments, you may feel misunderstood, overlooked, or even invisible to those who do not yet perceive your higher vibration. Yet this does not diminish your power. Your silent authority is a beacon to those attuned to the deeper frequencies of existence. It calls to awakened souls and seekers alike, drawing them into a shared space of trust and stability. You become a pillar of strength amid chaos, a living testament to divine grace, unshakable faith, and spiritual mastery. The power of silent authority is subtle but revolutionary. It does not force doors open. Instead, it causes walls to melt away. Obstacles that once seemed insurmountable become mere stepping stones on your path. People who once resisted your presence find themselves naturally aligned, as if guided by an unseen hand. This sacred energy creates pathways where none existed before. It transforms the ordinary into the extraordinary through the simple act of your being. This authority is not something you acquire through effort or worldly achievement. It is not a skill to be learned, but a state of being to be embraced. It emerges from the deepest levels of spiritual awakening and the unfolding of higher consciousness. It reflects the soul's mastery, the ability to exist fully present, rooted in divine truth and unshaken by external circumstances. The divine calling within you demands this level of presence. It requires you to stand tall in your truth, to hold space for yourself and others without judgment or resistance. Your energy becomes a sanctuary, a place where others can rest, reflect, and be inspired. This sacred space is a gift to the world, a refuge of light in times of darkness. Honor this power by allowing yourself to be fully seen and felt, not through words, but through the vibration you carry. Let your energy speak louder than any statement or argument ever could. This silent authority is both your shield and your sword. It protects your soul mission from interference and distraction while simultaneously drawing others to the light you embody. In the moments when doubt creeps in or the world tries to pull you into chaos, return to this quiet power within you. Breathe deeply and remember that your presence alone is enough. You do not need to prove yourself or fight for recognition. Your authority is inherent, rooted in the divine blueprint of your soul. There is a sacred alchemy in this silent power, an energy that transmutes fear into calm, resistance into surrender, and conflict into peace. It is a force that heals without words and teaches without instruction. Through your being, others glimpse the possibility of awakening and transformation. Visualize yourself moving through your day with this silent authority radiating from your core. Picture entering any situation, whether challenging or ordinary, and feeling the shift in energy as people naturally adjust to your presence. See how tensions soften, how trust builds effortlessly, and how your quiet power invites cooperation and respect. This is the mastery of your higher consciousness at work. It is the divine calling in action, guiding you to influence without force and to lead without words. You become a magnet for positive change, attracting opportunities and allies aligned with your soul mission. Yet this authority is not rigid or fixed. It flows like water, adaptable, compassionate, and deeply connected to the rhythms of life. It honors boundaries and respects the free will of others while remaining steadfast in its own truth. It is a presence that listens as much as it commands, embracing humility even in its strength. In relationships, this silent authority fosters deeper connections. Others feel safe to be themselves around you because your energy does not demand conformity or judgment. You hold space for authenticity, encouraging growth and healing. This is the gift of the chosen ones, to create sacred environments where souls can awaken and thrive. The power of your presence extends beyond the physical realm. Spiritually, it is a beacon that calls forth your soul tribe, those destined to walk alongside you on the path of awakening. This silent authority weaves invisible threads of connection, drawing kindred spirits into your orbit with ease and grace. You are invited to nurture this energy through regular practices that ground you in your higher self. Meditation, breathwork, and moments of stillness deepen your connection to the divine source within. As you cultivate inner peace, your outer presence becomes more radiant, more magnetic, and more aligned with your soul's purpose. Remember that silent authority is not about isolation or separation. It is about being fully present and fully connected simultaneously. You hold your power lightly, recognizing that true strength comes from surrender to the divine flow. As you continue on your journey, trust that this power will grow stronger with each step. It will guide you through challenges, illuminate your path, and open doors you never imagined possible. Your silent authority is a living force, a reflection of the divine awakening within. In this sacred space of presence, you become a living example of the divine calling fulfilled. You embody the balance of power and compassion, strength and humility, silence and influence. This is the true essence of the chosen ones, the unspoken, undeniable force that changes worlds without saying a word. Stand tall in this truth. Let your energy ripple outwards like waves on a calm sea, touching hearts and minds with the quiet power of awakening. The world needs your presence now more than ever. You are the silent authority, the light that cannot be dimmed, the force that cannot be ignored, the divine calling made manifest. Chosen ones possess a deep inner knowing that transcends logic and the limitations of the physical senses. This intuitive insight is not something learned or acquired through ordinary means. It is a sacred gift born directly from spiritual awakening. As your consciousness expands, your perception reaches far beyond the visible, tangible world into realms that pulse with sacred truth and divine wisdom. This gift allows you to glimpse the unseen threads that weave together past, present, and future, a tapestry only your soul can fully comprehend. Imagine yourself standing in the midst of a dense, swirling fog of confusion and uncertainty, while others around you stumble blindly, lost in shadows. Your intuition shines like a steady lighthouse piercing through the murk, cutting away doubt and fear to illuminate a clear, certain path forward. This is not guesswork or wishful thinking. This is the voice of your higher consciousness, whispering directly to the core of your soul, guiding every step with precision and grace. This intuitive power goes beyond mere perception. It is an unerring compass that helps you navigate life's complex crossroads. When faced with critical decisions, it steers you away from hidden dangers and towards opportunities perfectly aligned with your soul mission. It reveals what is not visible to ordinary eyes, alerting you to subtle energies, unseen traps, and divine openings that most miss entirely. This guidance ensures you walk paths that support your highest growth and purpose, protecting your spiritual journey from unnecessary setbacks. Your connection to this sacred inner wisdom deepens through practices that quiet the mind and attune your spirit. Meditation becomes a gateway to higher realms where the divine speaks in gentle whispers. Dreams transform into coded messages carrying insights meant only for you, cryptic yet unmistakable clues that illuminate your soul's direction. In those quiet moments of reflection and stillness, you hear the subtle language of the universe, a communication that requires silence and trust to fully receive. Trusting this inner voice requires immense courage. The world often questions or dismisses the clarity you experience, labeling it as mere intuition or coincidence. Yet, the chosen ones move with a certainty that transcends external opinion. You learn to honor the wisdom that arises within, even when it contradicts popular logic or expectations. This ability to listen deeply and act upon intuitive insights is vital to fulfilling your divine calling. It separates the awakened from the confused, the guided from the lost. The process of spiritual awakening itself unfolds more smoothly when you cultivate this intuitive power. Instead of reacting blindly to external chaos, you navigate uncertainty with a calm assurance anchored in divine timing. Your decisions become acts of faith, woven into a cosmic plan far greater than any personal ambition. This connection to higher consciousness grounds you in the sacred flow of life, allowing you to move with grace and resilience, even when the path ahead seems unclear. Intuition also protects you emotionally and energetically. It acts as a radar, detecting vibrations and energies around you that could impact your soul mission. Whether it's sensing the true intentions of others or recognizing when a situation no longer serves your highest good, this inner knowing safeguards your well-being. It helps you create energetic boundaries that preserve your peace and power amidst the noise and distraction of the world. To fully embrace your intuitive gift, you must nurture a relationship of trust and reverence with yourself and the divine source. This means dedicating time each day to quiet your mind and listen, whether through meditation, journaling, prayer, or simply sitting in nature's stillness. These moments become sacred rituals where you align your heart and mind to receive guidance beyond the limitations of rational thought. Visualization can be a powerful tool to strengthen your intuition. Picture yourself lifting a veil of fog, revealing a clear landscape of infinite possibilities. See yourself moving confidently through life, guided by an inner light that never falters. Feel the profound peace that comes from knowing you are supported by divine forces far greater than you. This clarity becomes your steady foundation in a world that often feels unpredictable. Your intuitive insight also expands your empathy and connection with others. As you deepen your inner knowing, you begin to sense the unspoken truths and hidden emotions beneath surface appearances. This heightened perception allows you to respond with compassion and wisdom, offering healing and guidance without words. You become a channel of divine understanding, helping others awaken to their own deeper realities. In practical terms, intuitive insight transforms how you make everyday choices. From relationships to career, health to creative projects, your decisions reflect alignment with your soul's highest good. You avoid paths that lead to confusion or stagnation, instead embracing opportunities that bring growth, joy, and fulfillment. This is not about controlling outcomes, but about harmonizing with the flow of divine timing and sacred destiny. Remember, intuition is a muscle that grows stronger the more you use it. When you hesitate or ignore its whispers, you risk becoming disconnected from your true path. Conversely, when you honor and follow your inner guidance, you unlock doors to miracles and blessings previously hidden from view. This is the magic of spiritual awakening, the gradual unveiling of a reality shaped by divine wisdom rather than human limitation. Your intuitive insight is a sacred gift, a light that never dims even in the darkest moments. It is your shield in times of doubt, your compass when directions seem unclear, and your most trusted ally on the journey of awakening. Through this gift, you align fully with the divine forces shaping your destiny, walking confidently into a future written by the stars and guided by your soul. Embrace this power without hesitation. Let it grow and evolve as you deepen your spiritual practice and expand your consciousness. Trust that the universe will continue to speak to you in signs, symbols, and inner knowing. You are never alone. The divine presence within you is always guiding, protecting, and illuminating your way. As you move forward, remember this: intuitive insight is the sacred thread connecting you to the infinite. It is the divine light piercing the veil of illusion, revealing the truth hidden beneath the surface. It empowers you to see beyond what the eyes can behold and to act with wisdom born of the soul. You are a chosen one, gifted with this extraordinary power. Use it wisely, honor it deeply, and allow it to transform your life and the lives of those around you. Through your intuitive insight, you become a beacon of light in a world hungry for clarity and truth. Your spiritual awakening is not only a personal journey, but a sacred mission to bring higher consciousness into the collective. Walk boldly in this knowing. See clearly beyond the veil. Your soul's wisdom is your greatest treasure, and it will lead you home. One of the most vital powers you develop as a chosen one is the ability to maintain energetic boundaries, an invisible shield that protects your soul mission from negativity and harm. Though unseen, these boundaries are impenetrable to lower vibrations that seek to drain your spirit or disrupt your divine calling. Higher consciousness teaches you to discern what energies serve your growth and which ones do not. You learn to say no without confrontation, turning away forces that do not align with your sacred path. This act creates space for healing, expansion, and spiritual clarity. Imagine holding an invisible shield that no harm can breach. This sacred protection surrounds you, offering relief and empowerment. You become free to focus on your soul mission without distraction or interference. The boundary is a gate, not a wall, a place of self-care and divine preservation. Compassion accompanies this power. You understand that those who attempt to cross your boundaries often do so from their own fears and wounds. Instead of reacting with anger, you stand firm in quiet authority, knowing your protection benefits not only yourself but the collective awakening. Mastering energetic boundaries requires awareness and faith in the unseen. It is a journey of recognizing your worth and honoring the sacred mission entrusted to you as a God-chosen one. These boundaries ensure you do not lose yourself amid external chaos. By maintaining these limits, you command respect naturally. Your higher consciousness expands unhindered, allowing your spiritual awakening to flourish fully. This power is a cornerstone of your divine strength and essential for fulfilling your sacred calling. As a chosen one, you carry a natural healing energy that flows from your spiritual awakening. This presence radiates quietly but powerfully, mending broken spirits and soothing weary souls without the need for words. Your energy is a balm to those around you, fostering connection and collective growth. Imagine your presence entering a space and healing wounds unseen. Your very being emits a light that comforts pain and invites peace. This healing power is a reflection of your higher consciousness, expanding not just within, but outward into the world. The spiritual awakening process deepens this ability. As you align more fully with your divine calling, your healing presence grows stronger. It encourages community, awakens compassion, and raises the vibration of collective consciousness. Others may sense this light and gravitate toward you, even if they cannot explain why. You become a channel for divine grace, offering restoration through silent strength and gentle energy. This power fosters unity in a world often divided by fear and misunderstanding. Healing is an essential part of your soul mission. It reminds you and others that transformation is possible and that light can emerge from darkness. Your presence holds space for growth, change, and renewal. Allow this power to guide you. Your role as a healer is sacred and vital. Through your awakening, you become a force for restoration, bringing hope and balance where it is needed most. Chosen ones carry an unseen force that effortlessly draws opportunities and synchronicities into their lives. This manifestation magnetism flows from alignment with your divine calling and soul mission. When you live in harmony with your higher consciousness, the universe conspires in your favor. Imagine standing in a field where the seeds of your dreams sprout naturally. Doors open, coincidences align, and resources appear exactly when needed. This magnetism is not luck. It is the result of deep spiritual awakening combined with faithful action. Manifestation magnetism propels your soul mission forward with grace and ease. It requires trust and surrender. Doubt and resistance diminish this force, while full acceptance strengthens it. When you embrace your power, you become a living magnet for divine blessings. This power fuels hope and assurance. You learn to recognize subtle signs and nudges guiding your path. Even in silence and stillness, the universe is actively working for you. Cultivating manifestation magnetism demands clarity of purpose and alignment with your inner truth. It asks you to release fears and limiting beliefs that block the flow of abundance. The chosen ones who master this power step confidently into a life designed by higher consciousness. Your spiritual awakening is a process of becoming magnetic to your destiny. Trust this power and watch how effortlessly your soul mission unfolds before you. The journey of the chosen ones is not free from pain, fear, or doubt. Yet, within these challenges lies a transformative power known as emotional alchemy, the ability to convert suffering into strength and clarity. This inner transmutation is a hallmark of spiritual awakening. You learn to see setbacks, not as failures, but as stepping stones on your path. Each wound carries a lesson, each fear a hidden gift. Through emotional alchemy, you transmute pain into wisdom and doubt into fierce determination. Imagine turning your darkest moments into a source of light. The emotional storms that once threatened to consume you become the fuel that ignites your inner fire. This transformation is not instantaneous. It is a sacred process requiring patience and courage. This power empowers you to face life's challenges with grace. You become resilient, unshaken by external trials, because your strength comes from within. Emotional alchemy opens the door to deeper self-awareness and authentic living. Embrace this sacred transformation. It is your birthright as a chosen one. The pain you have endured is not wasted. It shapes the warrior and the healer within you. Your spiritual awakening is a journey of turning hardship into divine power. Among the chosen ones exists a subtle form of communication that transcends speech, telepathic connection. This soul-level exchange allows deep understanding and guidance without words. It strengthens alignment with your soul mission and deepens spiritual bonds. Imagine receiving divine messages without hearing a voice or seeing a sign. Thoughts, feelings, and insights arrive with clarity, revealing truths beyond ordinary perception. This telepathic connection is a gift nurtured by spiritual awakening and higher consciousness. You use this ability to navigate complex situations, align with other chosen ones, and receive guidance from unseen realms. It supports your journey, offering reassurance and clarity when the path feels unclear. Trust in this unseen support. Your soul communicates constantly, sending signals that connect you to divine wisdom and collective awakening. The chosen ones learn to master divine timing, knowing when to act and when to wait. This mastery flows from faith in the higher plan and trust in the unfolding of your soul mission. It is an urgent guidance that teaches patience and discernment. You feel the rhythm of the universe, sensing when doors will open and when they must remain closed. This timing is not passive, but an active partnership with higher consciousness. Acting too soon or too late disrupts the flow, while perfect timing aligns your energy with divine will. This power nurtures trust during delays, turning waiting periods into sacred preparation. It strengthens faith, reminding you that all unfolds according to a divine plan greater than your own. Faith is the bedrock of your spiritual awakening and power. This unshakable belief in divine support sustains you through trials and fuels your rise as a chosen one. Faith anchors every ability and strengthens your soul mission. Even when the world doubts or darkness looms, your faith remains steadfast. It is a source of comfort and strength, a reminder that you are never alone. This trust in the unseen empowers you to move forward with certainty. Cultivate this faith daily. Let it be your foundation and shield. Through faith, all other powers flourish, and your divine calling becomes unstoppable. You have journeyed through the sacred powers of the chosen ones, from silent authority to unshakable faith. Each power flows from your spiritual awakening, shaping your divine calling and soul mission. Now, imagine stepping fully into your power, recognized and unstoppable. Your presence commands respect, your intuition guides clearly, your boundaries protect, your healing light soothes. Manifestation flows, emotions transform, and divine timing guides your every move. You are not alone. Your soul mission is alive and active, supported by unseen forces and the collective awakening. This is your supernatural day. God has made his decision. The universe is listening. Speak your truth now.